need anything else, obviously, call me. I think we're on the way for whatever reason.
We're gonna have a vehicle coming out this way. Perfect.
لا بدي اشوفك تشتغل.
Is at that point we should meet it. Okay. Are y'all northern? Are you guys gonna be here at this boat for the rest of and nobody ever does it wrong.
Okay, do it. I'll do it.
All my people are central. Thank you.
No, شوف.
Oh, I do.
هذول اذا خلصوا هذول مناسبين Mo. Hello. هذاك مشهور This conference,
Long ago. Yeah, long ago I think.
what's the time?
I think it was hours ago. Hours ago.
Hours? No, in the 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Yeah.
Is it 4 p.m.? I don't
So
know.
it's San
Another one. Oh, another one. Okay. I don't know. I was just at the park and I didn't see anything else. Because I went to get a battery.
Yes, yes. Matter of fact.
Perfect. What about bar? We can also take it to the gym. Make a hole. We got car coming through. Can I have you guys sit up for car coming through.
Coming from the mosque.
Yeah, so it doesn't look great. Videos of her boats being broken by the IDF, and that happened at the same time this was happening. So I don't think it's a coincidence, and it happened during Friday prayer. I mean, not Friday prayer, Doher prayer. Everyone knows Doher prayer, 11:57. Doher is like around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I think that they went in there when they knew Muslims would be in there. They went in there looking for people gathering there for religious reasons. And I don't think that the mayor, Todd Gloria, is doing enough to condemn the hatred towards Muslims. Just recently in city council, within the last 4 weeks, the city council passed a resolution saying that if you condemn Israel, you are perpetrating hate speech, that you are doing a hate crime for condemning Israel. That's what Mayor Todd Gloria just recently did within the last 4 weeks, and he did it with the agreement of 8 city council members out of 9 city council members. Only 1 city council members disagreed with that policy that the Mayor Todd Gloria is okay with. Mayor Todd Gloria has never condemned the hatred against Palestinians. He's never condemned the hatred against Muslims. Many Muslims who are Palestinian in San Diego have been going to city council regularly asking them to condemn the genocide on Palestinians, and every time the city council ignores them. This is not a coincidence. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. One question.
I'm here because
Yes. Do you live in the area? Yeah. What you?
I live in North Park. I went to elementary school
Why
at
are you here right now?
Well, I went to elementary school at the Islamic school. I was here on Friday for a gathering for Jummah. I was here on Friday for Jummah, and then on Saturday they had an event for Muslims to gather. CARE San Diego had an event Friday, Saturday, and Sunday telling Muslims to gather and get organized to collect political power. They did that this weekend, and I don't think it was a coincidence. So I came over here to see what's happening. I was wondering if it went to the other schools. My mom used to work at this school, and I know that there's a private school here, and I know that there's a charter school. So I just came here because I don't know. I just know something. I just need to see what's happening.
Thank you. What's your name?
Nisreen
Nisreen, the last name?
Atasi.
Can you spell it, please? Yeah. Both.
Sure. NASREEN ATASSI.
Age?
40.
Your nationality?
My father is Syrian and my mother is from San Diego, and I grew up here. And I used to hang out in this neighborhood with my friends when I was in elementary school. And my mom called me and she was worried about what was happening. I'm an anti-war activist. I'm very much paying attention to things as they develop. And there's a lot of hatred going around. I'm not happy with the political climate. I've been visiting my representatives, my House of Representatives that are in Congress, and I've been begging them to please condemn the genocide, please condemn the hatred against Muslims, and they refuse every time. I've been doing this for the past year.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. Can you say a couple of words?
Sorry, I can't.
Assalamu alaikum. You guys okay? Yes. You okay? Yes, okay.
I mean, if they're going to be released, then they're going to be coming down this way anyway. So.
Can you? Yeah. What's your name?
Salman,
Salman. How are you, Salman? How old are you?
6,
What grade are you?
first grade.
Yeah, are you okay? Everything good? I see you got a nice sticker right there. It's good. How you feeling?
Good.
Good. You like your school? Yeah. Do you know what happened today? Yeah, what happened? Tell. How are you?
Thank you.
What's your name?
Mahdi.
Mahdi.
Yes.
You okay? Everybody okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Yes, okay.
How
It's
did you
okay.
find out?
Alhamdulillah, it's good.
Did they call you or you found them in the news?
Yes, they call me. My kids. I'm working, but my kids call me to tell me the mosque something happened. Something shooting.
It's tragic.
Yeah, they're coming the right way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
How was the
Everybody's here.
process inside? Took too long, huh? To get in
Yeah, so yeah. I'm coming at 11 o'clock. Still there.
11 o'clock?
Yeah, 11:30, something like that. But Alhamdulillah.
What's inside? Are they just...
Right now, the kids were one by one the line. It's come outside. Every kid is okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you just spell your first name, please? Your name?
Me, the first name Mahdi, last name Mohammed.
Spell it.
MHDI, first name.
And your
My son here. Yes.
what's your... Can you spell your name, Salman? Spell your name.
SALMAAN.
Tell us.
No.
Tell us what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be on the TV. Show your friend.
Somebody come inside? You scared up. Thank you.
Brother Amin was shot. I'm not sure if Brother Amin inside the inside office was shot or if Brother Amin outside I attended this elementary school.
No, sorry. I want to take people home and
Who was it? Can you talk to you?
no, sorry. Thank you.
Thank you.
Four iconic teams, one legendary brand. 20 hours of heat, 20 hours of cool with Milton.
Or there's still more inside? Or did everybody
There's
get
more
out?
kids. They're getting up though.
Talk with you for a second?
No, sorry. They have to be with my daughter. Thank you. I don't think
Assalamu alaikum.
You
Okay?
Alhamdulillah, everything's great.
Yeah. Did they get everybody out already?
They're in the process.
Yeah. It's okay. Just 1 second.
It's okay.
Can I ask one question?
I really don't want to. No, thank you. Thank you.
I think in Egypt they study good. In university.
The driveway. I'll cross the. Salam alaikum. How are you? Alhamdulillah. ايه؟ لحظة لحظة. No, I'm getting. لحظة. Sorry. Hold on a second. He's my cousin. He's my cousin's son. So maybe I'm not the right.
Okay.
Yeah. أنا هلا جاي ابنه. يلا الله معك. الحمد لله. الحمد لله على سلامتك.
الله يسلمك.
I'll call some. Yeah, call some. Love you.
They were screaming for their life.
I'm based here. I live right down the street, actually, but I'm working for New York Times.
Right now we have a local San Diegan who's on the global stage of Mosque at this moment.
Oh, really?
At this same moment at noon, she was live streaming that her boat was being approached by the IDF. She was stalking her. It's nighttime.
Yeah.
And she's a humanitarian. She lives in San Diego. She's a journalist, and she's an indigenous person. She's trying to build a humanitarian Gaza.
I know.
And we've been emailing Scott Peters, House of Representatives, consistently for the past 2.5 years about his support of the genocide, about his support of bombing of schools, the murdering of school children. He's never once condemned the murdering of school children. Never. He's never condemned it. Juan Vargas, never has he condemned it.
Yeah.
Sarah Jacobs, yes, she has condemned it. But they refuse to admit that it's a genocide. They refuse to admit that the normalizing the violence and destruction of normal everyday life. I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's totally connected.
What are you independent or working for? Who do you? I'm just wondering who you're recording for.
I'm not recording for
Just
anyone.
do
I'm
yourself.
just here myself. I used to go to school here. My mother
Oh, wow.
works here. My mother was in Alpine. She asked me what was going on.
Yeah.
She saw the news and she knows that I've been going here. I was here on Friday. I was doing political activism. Last night, two teenagers were following me around. I was wearing my kufiyah. I was at Seaport Village.
Daughter at this school?
Teenagers were following me around, bothering my dog, bothering me.
You don't have anyone in there for your daughter?
Stop following me. They were laughing. And when I went to the car, there was a man sitting on the hood of my car. I had to get in my car really fast and drive away. That was the only way to get off my car. For me to actually move my car.
Wow. Yeah.
So, and Mayor Todd Gloria just passed a resolution saying that if you condemn Israel, that is a hate crime. Mayor Todd Gloria signed up on that.
Yeah, it's a crazy world we're in right now. I don't really have any good response.
Oh, it's
I'm just sick of it.
we are bombing Somalia.
I have to check.
टाइम पे है सर
क्या नहीं
हैव अ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर सर
क्या बात है
ये एक्सप्रेस वाली बात है सर
या एक्सप्रेस वाली बात है
किंडर जॉय लाया है मार्वल स्पाइडरमैन की रोमांचक दुनिया आप और आपके बच्चों की डिस्कवरी के लिए। एपिक बैटल्स और इमेजिनेटिव प्ले के लिए फैंटास्टिक टॉयज सिर्फ किंडर जॉय के साथ।
Meet Cantabro. He doesn't understand our customers yet, but he heard you guys like Star Wars. Cantabro, cloud hosting for you, whoever you are.
right, ASL.
Right next to one of the speakers. So the speaker will be here, and ASL will be right here where I am. Just like right here.
Yeah.
And then the support can be all around, a little tighter.
Yeah, I'd like to bring him in a little tighter.
Okay.
Should we get the names of the speakers and give them names and spelling
I
first?
didn't know who they were.
Okay. Well, we know translator will be. Well, it's still going to be chief, and I still think that the SAC, the special agent in charge, both of them who spoke earlier. I don't know if anybody new is going to speak.
They can introduce each other just like they normally do.
But
They didn't last time.
But I do like to give
Yeah, they
them.
did. Chief introduced Zach.
But I do like to give them like spelling, because that's what all my inquiries were afterwards.
CC, exactly. So just tell them when they go on.
गैस ऑन कर दूं?
Presenting India's first Android chimney from Beyond Appliances. YouTube serials, movies, sports. अब cooking के साथ entertainment भी. Beyond Appliances, engineered to delight.
Okay, I'm gonna get here. If you, I'm gonna put out a message. If we give me a heads up that they're on their way, I can get them goggled up, ready to go.
Mic check, 1, 2, mic check, mic check, mic check. ¿Cómo chiflón pajarito le
We'll holler whenever. I'll give everyone a heads up when I know they're coming over. They're So I think trying to make sure they have enough to give you all some better details. I don't know if there, but it'll be cheap for sure, and I think the pack will be FBI. I just read your text.
She stuck it at the TV line. She stuck it at the TV line.
Did he go on the radio?
Yeah, but we want to do it again. She's stuck down there. She's in a pool. I already talked to her.
Oh no, he's not going to. Yeah, again, it's call us fuck for them right now.
White balance, 1 2 1 2, mic check, mic check. Everybody. Cool. We're still a ways out, so they're not walking. And you'll see them walking down the street. Well, because they think that because the lieutenant was holding the security and he just ran out the door and didn't tell them anything. So they're like, they call me, and you just said, look, you ran out, what's going on? They're not even.
How can managed services transform your operations to unlock value? With EY's full spectrum of services across sectors, we're all in to shape the future with confidence.
Need to tape it in? Need to tape it in? No, I don't think so. Okay, good.
No, no, no. Bueno, no sé. No sé si tenía una feria, pero es como una pero sí, no sé.
Just throw it on top there somewhere.
No, I don't want to ruin anybody's audio and then have them yell at me.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get. Hey, that's a good idea.
Huh?
That's a good idea.
I think we're going to be okay right here.
Got to get creative.
You got to, right?
Yep, yep.
You see what I mean?
Nobody's on their way yet, so it's just we're still in holding pattern. We're gonna have you stand about right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give them a tight shot for you.
Perfect. The hard part's done, right? I got here.
You just got here. No, dude. It's like when I first got here, I parked this all out. Yeah, everybody was going to be on their way.
What time is it? I've been trying to get in since like.
And this neighborhood is here.
And they kept sending me that way. I feel like, is there another?
It's locked because this is the mosque. Yeah. So now it's very open.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what do you have? Can you text it to me? Sure. Okay. Okay, bye. I have a spelling and order of speakers if you guys need it. The first speaker is going to be Chief Scott Wall. That's Scottwwahl. He's the police chief for San Diego Police Department. Then we're going to have Special Agent in Charge, Mark. Let's wait for the plane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The second speaker is going to be Special Agent in Charge, Mark Remily. The last name is Remily. And then it'll be San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria, Toddgloria. Okay. Sorry, one more time. With a K, Mark. Anything else?
Again, one more time.
Sure. It's Police Chief Scott Wall, Scottwwahl. Special Agent in Charge, Mark Remily. That's Markremily. He's with the FBI. And then San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria, Toddgloria. And I see them coming, so any minute.
Okay, last mic check, guys, on white balance for about 5 minutes out. 5 minutes out. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check. You all good? Of course. Again, about 5 minutes out here.
this for your night? No, it's for you, sir. Let me start off by extending heartfelt condolences to the Muslim community, to the families of the 3 that are deceased because of the horrific actions of today. This is a city's and a community's absolute worst nightmare as a free society. And I appreciate all of your patience as we try to work through and piece this scene back together again. I have some updated information that I want to make sure everybody has. At about 9:42 this morning, we received a call of a runaway juvenile. After speaking with the mom began to piece together bits and pieces of information over an extended period of time. The information that she was gathering and conveying to us began to elevate the threat level that we were perceiving with this information. She believed her son was suicidal, and she began to share information that several of her weapons were missing. Her vehicle was missing, in addition to her son. She also said that her son was with a companion, and that they were dressed in camo, and that is not consistent with what we would typically see from somebody that is suicidal. That began to trigger a larger threat assessment picture. Our threat management unit began to take the tips and leads that we had and utilize the technology we have available to us. Our license plate readers was at the top of that list. We began to have, we noted that there were hits with the vehicle down in Fashion Valley. We dispatched officers into the area of the mall as a possible location that was a threat. We also gathered information that one of the individuals was associated in some form or fashion with Madison High School. We alerted the school police department, and we dispatched officers into the area of Madison High School. While we were gathering this information and we were trying to zero in on where these individuals were at, we received the call at approximately 11:43 that there was an active shooter at the Islamic Center. Officers were in the area, still talking with mom, trying to piece together where they might be, the locations that she felt that they would be at. And that was just a few blocks away. Those officers, once they heard what was happening at the Islamic Center, immediately dispatched themselves to the mosque. And just to recap what we talked about earlier, when officers arrived on scene, they came across, in some form or fashion, 3 deceased individuals, victims. One was a security guard at the center. We'll get some questions in just a minute, sir. Thank you. Because of what the officers were encountering, and because we know that this is a large gathering facility with kids, with adults, with community members from throughout our county, officers immediately began to enter the facility utilizing our active shooter protocol, looking for a suspect or two. At the same, and about the same time as they were making entry and searching through the facility, room by room, we received calls of a vehicle a couple blocks away that was shooting at a landscaper. The landscaper is going to be okay, but we are still investigating that scene. It appears he may have been shot in the helmet that deflected and saved his life, but that is not totally confirmed at this point. A couple blocks away from there, we also received a call where a community member reported our two suspects in a vehicle, and it appeared they had gunshot wounds, and upon our arrival, we determined they were deceased. We are in the process of serving search warrants that will continue tonight and on into the days ahead. We're going to continue following any leads and any information that comes forward, as we're all focused on figuring out how this happened and what could we have done to prevent it. I will end by saying it's not a cliche. If you see something, if you hear something, if you know something, that is an integral part of preventing things like this from happening. And it's an integral part for us to be able to take that information, utilize the tools that we have to try to prevent something like this from happening. So with that, I'm going to bring up Mark Remley from the FBI to discuss a little bit more information.
Thank you all for coming. And thank you, Chief. My name is Mark Remley. I am the Special Agent in charge of the FBI San Diego Field Office. As was reported earlier, 3 adults have lost their lives in today's senseless act of violence. We also know the 2 teenage subjects responsible are also deceased. The FBI is determined to uncover all the facts associated with this incident and learn why this shooting occurred at the Islamic Center of San Diego. Here's what we know at this time after our preliminary assessment and working closely with our law enforcement partners to gather evidence. Victim specialists deployed to the Reunification Center at 4125 Hathaway in San Diego. We're also having additional victim services personnel deploy from our headquarters in Washington, D.C. to assist with the families that have been impacted. Our bomb techs have cleared the vehicle associated with the subjects. We are in the process of interviewing family and friends of the subjects, and evidence response teams are gathering all the evidence from the scene for review. We will process everything as quickly but as meticulously as we can. We again thank you for your patience as we work through the scene. The FBI stands with the communities we serve, and our hearts weigh heavy for those killed and everyone who was subjected to this violence today. Shooting incidents like this not only impact those within the immediate vicinity, but everyone in the community also feels the effects. We will continue to coordinate with our law enforcement partners and work closely with them for as long as it takes until we understand what happened. We will leave no stone unturned. We thank the public for your continued cooperation. As we continue to work through this active investigation, we ask that you send photos, videos, or any visual evidence or information you may have to fbi.gov/Islamic Center of San Diego shooting. As I mentioned earlier, no piece of information is too small. Everything helps us gather all the relevant evidence we need to better understand why this horrific incident occurred. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to the mayor for some comments.
Thank you.
Your leadership, our Muslim brothers and sisters have been talking to you for how long? You have to fucking listen to them, Todd. Just like you did tonight. It was golden science propaganda, and you'll keep doing it as long as
Today, our city was shaken by a violent act of hate here at the Islamic Center of San Diego. And my heart is with every person that is impacted by this horrific tragedy. No one in our city should live in fear because of their identity, their faith, or their place of learning. I'm grateful to the San Diego Police Department, our San Diego Fire Rescue Department, and our partners at the local, state, and federal level, all of whom showed up here to help with this investigation and this response and help to bring this threat to an end. This tragedy is particularly hurtful to our Muslim community as it comes together at the start of the Dhul Hijjah, one of Islam's holiest periods leading up to the Hajj and the Eid al-Adha, a time of deep faith, reflection, and unity. Hate has no home in San Diego. Islamophobia has no home in San Diego. An attack on any San Diegan is an attack on all San Diegans, and we will not stand for it in America's finest city. Let there be no misunderstanding. For anyone who would seek to bring this kind of violence to this city, you will be met with the full force of our law enforcement partnerships. Anyone who seeks to do harm here will understand the response will be swift and you will be brought to justice. In the meantime, I want to assure San Diegans, in particular our Muslim brothers and sisters, the San Diego Police Department will be guarding all of our local houses of worship with additional presence to assure your safety during this very, very tragic time. We'll be guarding other houses of worship and making sure that we anticipate and try and prevent the very worst. We didn't meet that mark today, but I have deep gratitude to the security officer who was here, whose actions and heroism undoubtedly saved lives. And I'm grateful to every law enforcement individual who ran toward this call to help bring these people to justice. My prayers and my thoughts and our whole hearts community is with the Islamic Center of San Diego and all Muslim San Diegans. With that, I'll turn it back to our chief.
Before I open up to questions, we're a little over 5 hours outside of this incident. Understand the complexity of and the dynamics of a situation like this and the emotions that are without a doubt behind everything that's going on. Much of what else there is to answer is currently being investigated, and I cannot go into some of those details. But I will do my best to try to make sure that you guys have the information you need moving forward. So with that, I will open up to some questions. Yes, sir. Hang on. Trevor, go ahead. Yeah, we are actively investigating this as a hate crime. There are details and information that we are investigating as to exactly what those what the hate speech or the hate words were that were conveyed. Some of that is going to have to take more time to develop further to see where that information is coming from. But yes, it's being investigated as a hate crime at this point. There was definitely hate rhetoric that was involved. I'll leave it at that for now. Yes. It's still preliminary. We're still looking into that. We do believe the security guard was able to help at least minimize the situation to the front area of the mosque. Until we know more, I don't want to speculate, but at this point, I think it's fair to say his actions were heroic, and undoubtedly he saved lives today. Yes, ma'am. I don't have details, but yes, the call came in as a runaway, and then it kind of elevated as mom began to kind of piece together what she was finding with her son being missing. She she realized that she was missing weapons, multiple weapons. Her vehicle was missing. There are details that she was beginning to develop a bigger picture as to what she was dealing with, was conveying that to our folks, and we were trying to put that together and get out in front of this as quickly as we could. She found some note left by him. What that note looks like, what that note says, I'm not going to disclose right now. Yes, sir. Search warrants that we're going to be serving, I'm not going to put that information out right now. No. Some of that information, that's what we're actively looking and investigating right now. Obviously, we have a lot of questions. Is what led up to this moment, and that will be ongoing in this investigation as we move forward. I'm sorry? I'm not sure at this point. We've just basically notified family of those victims. We're not going to put out their identity right now. We will put that information out here in the days ahead. But for now, we're not putting that information out. We're trying to protect kind of what we have. There's more work to be done, and we want to make sure that we're preserving some of that for the moment. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to let Imam Taha answer that type of question. I don't know for sure. 17 and 18. Yeah, I think it's 18. And then I need to correct that. I think I put out earlier it was 19. I believe it's 18. No. Unknown. At least one, but unknown about the other one. It just in general, well, I think it's fair to say that all religious facilities across this country, around the world, in today's world, are well aware of the risks that are associated. It's an unfortunate reality of the world we live in today. But I would say absolutely, everybody feels that insecurity. Well, first, let me make sure I'm clear. There was no specific threat, especially no specific threat to the Islamic Center. It was just general hate kind of speech that I think covered a wide gamut. I don't want to go into any of the specifics at this point. Again, we are still actively investigating this as we speak, but it was more generalized. In some form or capacity, he was associated with the school as a student. Exactly what that capacity is, we're not sure of just yet. So the question is, was there a specific threat to the high school? There was no specific threat to any facility or any place with what we knew. There was generalized hate rhetoric and speech. Mom believed that her son was suicidal, but the additional bits of information led us to believe that there was a bigger threat picture here that we needed to consider. One person that's suicidal is not going to take 3 weapons from a location. Those little bits of information were significant and important that triggered a much bigger threat assessment that began to bring additional investigators in
to utilize the technology that we have available to try to get out in front of what we feared would be coming. But there was no specific threat to this center or any religious facility or any school or any mall in any way. I want to make sure that's clear. We don't get that wrong. We're still investigating, but yes, we do believe that's all associated with the larger picture of today's events. It's not, they're not separate. Let me, sir, go ahead. Yeah. So first of all, this is why we need the community. This is a partnership. Public safety is a shared responsibility. It is important that people share information when they see, hear, or know something that pertains to threats of violence. That is what allows us to filter through who is going to cause harm and who is not. So that information is priority one. I'll let Imam Taha speak to that. The younger. All right, listen, folks, we'll sit here all night and go question and answer. We will provide more information when more information is available and we have more of the information confirmed that we're now starting to speculate on. I want to make sure that you have the details thus far so that you understand exactly what we were responding to, what we were dealing with. And I'll close by saying this. Our hearts go out to the families, obviously the greater Muslim community. We're one city, and we're one community. As police chief, I am grateful that we have police officers and sheriff's deputies from throughout this county that dropped what they were doing and didn't do just what they were trained to do. They did what we hired them to do, to step into harm's way, to be willing to run towards gunfire, to protect people they don't even know. And so with that, thank you for your patience, and we will be back out in the days ahead with more information. Thank you.
My name is Taha Hassan. I'm the Imam and the Director of the Islamic Center of San Diego. All what I can say at this moment is that my community is mourning. My community is mourning. This is something that we have never expected to take place. But at the same time, the religious intolerance and the hate, unfortunately, that exists in our nation is unprecedented. All of us, we are responsible for spreading the culture of tolerance, the culture of love. All of us, we are responsible from whatever position we have as parents, as media people, as elected officials, as law enforcement, as religious leaders. All of us, we can do something to protect our nation, to protect our society. And please, I have one request to the media. Stop sharing the picture of the victims. I heard that there is a picture of an uncovered body going on. Please respect the privacy of the families and stop sharing these kind of pictures, please. Let the families mourn. Let them pray, as we do always at the Islamic Center of San Diego. It's a house of worship. It's not a battlefield. Come on. People come to the mosque to pray, to socialize, to celebrate, to enjoy their time together. Muslims and non-Muslims alike, everyone have been always welcomed. Our doors are always welcomed. We never ask people when they show up at the door of the Islamic Center, we never ask them whether you are a Muslim or not, who are you? Because everyone is welcome. So let's do our best to spread this culture of love and tolerance and sympathy for the sake of this nation, for the sake of the future generation. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all that we have for right now. We will be doing Spanish separately. Give us a minute.
That is a separate language. I let them. I know how to say como estás, gracias, and that's it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you too. See you in
We have some major developments in this investigation, specifically when it comes to the alleged two teenage suspects. We know that the initial cause for service for the shooting at the Islamic Center of San Diego came at 11:45 today. We are now learning that police received a call 2 hours prior to that for a report of a runaway juvenile. you.